Going through my toolbox and then I found this and it reminded me to do a video on this when I found it. This fitting came out of an apartment building where every press joint was leaking. Every single one. So I cut the first one off, just assuming it wasn't inserted all the way. But it was. And it was kind of odd that these are, I think, Nibco fittings. JW half inch. I don't know. But anyways, this was pressed with the hand tool. There's a hand Propress that you can buy. And now if you compare that to one I just pressed with my M12, see how these flats, see how long these flats are, the octagonal shape that the press puts in? And see how small these are in comparison? See that little shiny flat spot? And if you can also tell that, see this big squish out in the side of the copper? And see how little it was done there? So I cut this first one out, and when I realized that it was just not really pressed all the way, I went around and pressed the rest of them with my press tool, and all the leaks stopped. So that's on a ½ inch. And when I read the instructions for that, I read it online, the instructions for the hand press tool, it says that you can only press copper fittings with it. You cannot press brass. So like these brass fittings, which is all my male adapters are usually Viega, so they're all brass. You can't even press a brass fitting with that hand press tool. And I think it says it does up to 1 inch, but if it can't press ½ inch, there's no way it can press 3/4 or 1 inch. So I would be very, very skeptical of that hand press tool, because I want to say even the little one I have, the M12, creates 5,400 pounds of force. And there's just no way you're going to do that with your hands, right? You just aren't. You'd need, what, 50 pounds of force on a 100-foot long lever? It just isn't going to happen. So, yeah, stay away from the hand press tool for copper. You can also tell that it does shape that like, I guess it's a hexagonal shape, but it doesn't do it like this. See how like almost straight the sides are? This one, they're still kind of rounded, and it doesn't have those nice defined sides. So be very skeptical of that hand press tool. I'll take a screenshot of it and put it up in the description just so everyone knows what I'm talking about. I'll probably make it as a thumbnail too, but yeah. Just suck it up. If you have to buy a cheap press tool, buy the Chinese hydraulic one. I think it's like $700, comes with all the jaws. And I'm sure it'll be better than the stupid $150 hand press.